Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Eileen. So here's the house. It's a historic home. This is the old USDB. I know you won't understand all the acronyms, but it's the brigade commander's home, and my husband is a military police, so he is the commandant. Anyway, enough of the nonsense. This is a historic home, and I'm going to take you up here to the plaque where it tells you the history of this home and when it was built. And it stayed in the lineage of the military police here on Leavenworth. So let me zoom you in. There is the plaque. And you can't really read it, but there it is. Office of the Depot Quartermaster. And that is what it looks like. This is all our house right here, starting from this side. And that is considered a basement right here. But yeah, a lot of the things we cannot touch as far as making changes, but yeah, it's a beautiful house. It's big, more than enough. It's actually way too much for me. This door here is part of our house. It's a entry into like a so-called sunroom. It hasn't been used in decades, but it's part of the house. It's still accessible. And this part here is another room inside of the house. I will show you all those rooms once we get into it. And this breezeway, it's all part of the house again. Everything you're seeing now is our house. It is attached to another home, but it's not, necessarily part of our history. Anyway, look at how ancient this room is. I'm not going to show you the basement quite yet. Oh my gosh, that door will not stay shut. So this entry will get you access into the house through a staircase, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 rooms in there with another half bathroom. So there it is, part of one of the rooms. And then you come back here, and this is an addition to the historic home, and it's our kitchen up on top and the mudroom. And there's only the access to the outside is through those stairs there. And down here is original brickwork, and we can't touch it. We could use it, but we can't make any adjustments or changes to that space. And there's another door access into the home. So it's like, it's so old and monumental that we, the homeowners that occupy it, are not allowed to just make changes. You have to get permission. So all of this is our property as far as while we're here. All the way back to this wall. And this wall is the wall to the old prison, because it was attached to the house. And the one that's attached to us was the surgeon for the prison. So here you have our home, and then right next door to it is the surgeon, when it was an active prison. And the surgeon had access through their house into the prison so that they could, take care of the prisoners. But yep, that is the old prison within the wall. That's a guard tower there. And that's a haunted guard tower, you guys. A little more history later on that guard tower. But yeah, and this is a fenced off area. So the person on the other house, they rent a fence. We could do the same. We're gonna look into that because of our dogs. This is all of us. The access into the mudroom, into the kitchen. So it's pretty huge. So I'm gonna take you out to the front, and then we're gonna go into the house. So here's the steps to the entryway, and it goes up like that. And this wrap around porch goes in back this way, but it ends right there. So I'll show you all of that. Yes, and my husband is the brigade commander for the 15th Military Police Brigade here on Fort Leavenworth. So he's responsible for 2 prisons, military prisons. And here's the porch. It's huge. It's so hard to tell in video, but this window you're looking at, it's like I don't know, 1.5 stories high. It's really tall. So you're gonna see on the inside there's really tall ceilings, and then you have this double storm door, and then there's the ancient front door entryway. So that is the original doorway. This, of course, is a modern update to the entry. So yeah, a lot of history. My husband and I went for a run, and then we came out here and had some coffee. So you're seeing these wood planks. It's because they're marked for repair. Like I said, this house is historic, so it takes longer to get approval for things to get fixed. So it will get done. It just, takes a minute. So I'm going to take you in through the front first into the entryway. Okay. So this is the main entryway, and you'll have rooms to the left and rooms to the right. Back in the day, this was the formal entry and the formal sitting area. So I'm going to start over here. You'll see several fireplaces inside this house, but all of them have been deemed unusable. So it's more for just keeping the historic architecture for this home. So this is like 20-foot ceilings, guys. Anything that needs to be replaced above this way up high, I have to call somebody to come and fix. So for right now, we have our internet set up right there. We got it the first day we moved into the house. Everything is temporary. Nothing is here. Whatever furniture you see here, like real furniture, stays with the home. And yeah, so this is a really, look, this is how high I have to, I could barely reach this blind. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. With my tip of my fingers, I open these blinds. I can't. Oh my gosh. And then if I wanted to pull them up high, I have to get ladder access, because you can't, who's gonna reach that? Like, my husband is tall, but he cannot reach that either. And yeah, so some of the windows have these extended bars so that you can, use the blinds, but like I said, it's historic and things take a little longer to get fixed around here. So, but I am very, very honored to be living in this home. It's a massive undertaking as far as I'm concerned. So beautiful china cabinet. Like I said, this is a formal sitting area. This china cabinet will be moved. We will move it into, this is the formal dining room. And we're just camping out right now. So my son's internet stuff is all hooked up right here, and he'll move that to his room. But china cabinets will go in here, pretty much where his computer's set up. And then our dining table will go here. And we still got backpacks. So we're gonna go back into the hallway. There's the entry. Remember, I said there's rooms to the left and rooms to the right. So we're gonna go into this room right here. Look at how tall this is. I can't show you any better, but the curtains stay because this is part of the home. It stays with the home. Let me open these blinds so we can get some light in here. Okay. So they all stay here. this pool table that you're gonna see stays here also. It comes with the home. It was donated by a previous commander, and from then it's just been passed down from one commander to the next. Yeah, nobody really wants to move that and be be accountable for that. So that stays, and you'll see the other fireplace. Let me show you the fireplace. Look at that beautiful tile work. Isn't that beautiful? So the military police, their colors are green and gold. So to see this fireplace, it's just gorgeous. Look at all the details on there. Just beautiful. I mean, they can afford an upgrade, but they're trying to keep it true to the history of the house. But the curtains stay. I don't know who donated those. And then here you have the history of the brigade. And you can see what the emblems are for to designate the unit. And here you have photos of the prison when it was a fully functioning prison. So that's what it looked like. The prison right there. It's just unbelievable. So you see this photo. This is the established grounds of that old prison, that wall that I showed you. And our house is somewhat right over there, somewhere in there. It's kind of hard to show you and point to it, but it's in that vicinity in there. Okay. And that's what it looks like. It's the drive up to the front of the house. I mean, a lot of it has changed, but a lot of it has stayed the same. So this will stay with the house forever. We will not be transporting any of this, and so does that. So this is where we're camping out. This is the designated family room. Another fireplace up front. We got our smart TV hooked up, and there's our air beds. These will all move soon all the way up, and I'll show you where they will go in the next video. But so the formal family, or now the family room, comes right off the pool room. And there's the door that I told you about. It leads on to what they call a sunroom, and what we are going to designate it as is the bar room, the sports room. So my husband will have free reign of this room. He'll be hanging his stuff up in here as far as sports and stuff like that. We also have a bar. We also have a refrigerator. So a lot of these things will be, adjusted as so. And there's the door, the other door that goes out to the porch. So we're gonna come back in, lay down. So we're gonna come back out into the hallway. There's the entry again. I remember I showed you that. These are the people who have taken command in this home designated for the commander, the commandant. He wears a triple hat for this position. So, and our name will be right here. And I did not know until yesterday that they do include the spouse's name, which is, I am just so honored and touched. So we're still on the main floor. I'm gonna go through the dining. We're gonna go right back here. And this hallway leads to the addition, where this used to be the old entrance. They added this part on to get a bigger kitchen. So there's the windows. Those are facing towards the front of the house. And this room is gigantic. So here you are, full setup. And then you have a bay of cabinets there. And then there's the kitchen entrance that we just came through. And then another bay of cabinets. So lots of storage in this house. But then again, it's expected to have many entertainment functions, gatherings. So I'm coming through the kitchen and I'm going into the mudroom. And this is where our washer and dryer will be set up in this room. So yep, my vacuum. So yeah, and then this is the view from coming in through the mudroom. All right. So now I'm gonna take you back and we're gonna head down to the basement. This will be probably into another video because it's going for so long, but there it is. There's the dining room. We're gonna go down into the basement.